my Yeti! I want it now! It's here, guys! Finally! I had to make some sort of an intro because we have waited since April to get this thing. We ordered it in April. It was promised in mid-July. Then it was promised in mid-August. Then it was promised in early September. And they finally came through on their promise on the third try. So, yeah, that's what I have to say about that. So, with this wait, I really want this thing to live up to the hype. And it better live up to the hype. I'm going to be really mad. So, but at the same time, keep in mind, I'm not going to be too harsh on it. But we shall see. But as you always know, I will give an honest opinion. Actually, I'm just going to get this thing all the way out of the box so you guys don't have to do any of this watching me get out of the box because that's no fun. I'm going to get out of the box, have the car on the table, and I'll be right back with you in a couple minutes. There's the box. Now it's time to open it. Okay guys, it's out of the box, and it looks like all I have to do is lift this black thing up to be able to show you guys instead of cutting zip ties and almost cut myself. Let's see if it works. Haha! Magic! So that's a cool feature Axial's added, not a bunch of zip ties. So, of course, manual, yeah. Tower hobby stuff. Big parts bag, like Axial always sends you. Axial's really good about sending parts bags. And little options to add to your stuff. And my first impression is, wow, this thing sits a lot higher than I thought it did. It looked like it sits way lower in the videos, but it sits pretty high. If I had a ruler right now, I would measure it, but I don't. So, I don't know what to say. I've been waiting this for a long time, so just bear with me. Let's see. Check the plastics. These rear links are going to need to be replaced. They are very, very flimsy. That's probably going to be the first thing I'm ordering. Yeah, that looks. This plastic is very squishy. I don't know if anybody's broken any of that, but we will see. They have a new drive line set up, and I know this comes on the new Wraiths and not the new Wraiths, the new SCX10s and everything. And I'm not sure exactly what it's called. Okay, it's called the Wild Boar Rear Drive Shaft. Basically, I really don't know how to describe it. It's just it's a totally different setup. It looks like it'll be a lot stronger. It looks like I'm not gonna have to order like an MIP right off the bat. It's a more sensible design to me. Is that metal? Oh my gosh, the ends are metal. Oh, the ends are metal on the SX10 too, and the Wraith. Tires, I do believe they're the same ones that are on the Axial Wraith Poison Spider Edition, and I have heard the beads come off easy, but I've also heard from people that the tires grip into these a little bit better than previously, but I've heard that you should take them off and then redo mounting them. But I'm going to see how they do without remounting them and just play it by ear. I'm going to drive this thing stock first before I put any upgrades on it, and I'm going to order upgrades for it tonight. Any of you Yeti guys, I know I posted a question up on RC Militia Facebook group page. Any of you guys that own the Yeti, anybody that's watching this video right now, anybody, if you have a Yeti, comment down below on what your first issues were with this thing. I'm thinking maybe putting a Pro 4 in this thing, but I'm not sure. I'm just going to run the stock until it goes out on me. Not going to really fix anything on this until it breaks, unless it's something that I really want to have for it. So let's take off the cage. First impressions though, the thing looks sick. The pictures do not do the Yeti justice at all. I could deal with a different body and a different color and stuff like that. We'll probably do that eventually. I might have Pit Dog Hydro actually do a body for this for me. But the body looks pretty kind of flimsy, not too bad. The interior part of the body is a lot stronger than the outside, it seems like. But But very cool cage, a very cool look. They had some little scale features, a little fire extinguisher back here, which is very cool. Nothing really on that side. You got 2 drivers in the center. I don't know what to say about this thing, guys. It's been a long time since I unboxed a car. Okay, so it does come with aluminum bodied shocks, and they are also threaded aluminum body shocks. So that's good. And they actually, wow, I am impressed, Axial. This is the first set of shocks from Axial that I am 100% impressed with. And I don't think these things are going to need changing, really. I really don't. Wow. Shocks look great. Good job, Axial, man. I was hoping there would be good things to say about this. I was hoping it wasn't going to be like the Exo. Well, I haven't even driven my Exo, so I can't say anything about it, but I know what other people have said about it. The bumper is quite flimsy. Very, very bendable. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah. So I'm seeing that it's going to be stripped out probably pretty easily. So ready made, here I come on a bumper. It comes with the, take off this sticker, it's Vanguard 3150 kV. Seems like a decent kV for this size car. It's a lot heavier than I expected it to be. I mean, the chassis seems to be really, really rigid. The plastic seems to be very rigid on the chassis. The battery tray sits right in the center, but or sits towards the back. But it looks like it's going to be a good position to disperse the weight, because the front end is very heavy on this thing, and the rear is not nearly as heavy. So I think once you get a 3S LiPo in there, it'll be great. And I'll show you how a 3S LiPo looks in there in a minute here. And the Axial, they upgraded the ESCs. I know they did this in all the SCX10s and everything. They upgraded it to, what is it called? I guess it's called the Vanguard ESC. Excuse me, guys, I need glasses. I just got my eyes checked, so I'm having a hard time reading. It is, yes, it is waterproof. Servo is waterproof, and the electronic box is waterproof. So this thing can literally be, you know, in the water. I don't recommend completely submerging stuff. I will probably do it, but we'll see how it goes. It comes with the standard Axial controller. I'm not going to open the controller because it's just like the ones from the SCX10, the Wraith, all that stuff, so I'm not going to open this right now. That's just going to waste your guys' time. And the receiver box, let me show you where this stuff is at. This is actually pretty cool. Let me grab my battery and stick it in there, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I have my battery with me, and I'll kind of show you how the battery tray is actually pretty cool, how it fits in. Much better than the XL. Okay, so what you do is you just, there's a little body clip that goes, right there. Sorry, I was out of frame. And you just swing this open after the body clip's out and slide your battery in. This battery is a little bit too short for it, so I may contact Max Amps and see if they have a battery that can fit the whole, fill up the whole tray. I got a little bit of play in there. And I don't see any foams in the package or anything, so I don't know how that is going to play out. But that is one thing I'll let you guys know about after I do a review of it. See, but yeah, when you get the battery in there, it sits quite a bit lower. So, well, not that much. But the shocks, man, I can't get over the shocks from Axial. Great job, guys. Great job. So, like I said. Everything is waterproof on here. The receiver box is right up in here, I do believe. It's the only place I can see the receiver being. But overall impressions, I'm speechless, Axial. I think you finally have made a great, well, quote-unquote basher. Depends on what you're going to do with it. I plan on bashing and kind of crawling mine. Kind of a mix. But I'm stoked, guys. I am absolutely stoked. This thing is going to be crazy on the Max Amps 3S batteries. Maybe we'll get another one from Max Amps. I'm not sure. I mean, I think a hard case would do good in here. Just maybe get some extra room. or some more room filled up in the battery tray, because I don't see any foams. I know I can go buy foams, but I'd rather have a battery that fits up the whole thing. But I'm looking in here, and I see 0 foams. There might be spacers. There is different heads for the drivers as well. Actually, let's open up this parts bag. I usually don't open up parts bags, but I'm going to open this one up. So let's open this bad boy up and see what we got in here. I'm so excited, guys. So if this video is not up to par, I'm sorry. And I'm not sorry because I'm just so excited. This thing is here. I cannot wait to get out and drive it this weekend, hopefully this weekend or next weekend. Because we gotta do the Los Mini Get Ready video. But I'm looking in here, I'm seeing a lot of spare parts, some scale type parts, they do give you an extra set for your rear drive shaft. That's really cool. Because we probably know we're probably gonna be breaking them. Maybe, I don't know, the new design looks different. Nope, there's no foams, but there's 1, 2. No, there's only two other heads. You have the skull face like you had on the Deadbolt, and there's just another one that you can, more like a motocross type helmet. But I think the ones that are on there are pretty cool looking. I'm gonna leave those on. But like I said, I don't see any foams to where you can stop this battery from moving back and forth, and I don't see any options at all to make the tray smaller. What the heck, Axial? Put some foams in the box. But other than that, guys, wait. Okay, so I just figured out for the battery while I was looking over and taking a pause. I didn't want you guys to have to watch that. But for the battery, you actually can make it tighter. I just found this little piece of paper in the box, as you guys just saw me pull out. But what you do is you remove, what, 4 screws? 4 screws, and this piece right here, right in there, goes down further to give the battery a tighter snug. I don't know if that's going to work very well. I don't know if I'm going to trust that, but we will see if it works, and if not, like I said, I'll either make a modification or I will get hopefully I can get a bigger battery from Max Amps that'll fill this whole tray up. But guys, my overall first impressions of this thing are, I don't know, it feels really good. It feels solid. For me to say that about, you know, an Axial basher, because we all know their plastic isn't that great on their SCX10s and stuff, but it seems decent. I'm trying to bend the A-arms to see how much flex the A-arms have in them. Probably gonna need RPM A-arms. The A-arms from RPM are the exact same ones for the EXO. So you can put the exact same. The RPM, you just buy the EXO A-arms and stick those on here. So I think that's probably going to be one of my first upgrades, because I see these A-arms not doing too great. And the hubs are definitely going to be a new upgrade as well. I'm not sure what hubs to put on it. Steering knuckles, probably going to do those too. And probably going to replace dog bones. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm not going to list everything, a bunch of stuff I'm going to replace, because I'm going to take it out and drive it first. But like I said, guys, overall first impressions, you know, except for the links that I was telling you about and the bumper, everything looks pretty solid. I mean, even the A-arms don't seem too bad. I've seen one person broke an A-arm, but just, I don't know. This thing feels solid, guys, and it looks like it's going to be easy to work on. I don't know what more to say. That's my first impressions right there, guys. I know this video was probably too long. It probably wasn't super informative, but I just wanted to give you my first impressions of it. I'm not going to review anything or really knock anything on it, other than what I see right away that maybe need improvement. But I'm definitely gonna get a different shell for it. Well, same shell, but painted different. Although this does look cool. I mean, this car is cool looking. You gotta hand it to Axial. I mean, the EXO, it wasn't the greatest car, but is it one of the coolest looking cars out there? Yeah. So, with that said, guys, Jeremy from RC Militia saying, peace, take care, God bless. We're going to try and get out a running video this Saturday. Hopefully it'll be uploaded that Saturday, or maybe uploaded on Sunday, depending on my homework load. I don't know, but, hey guys, I mean, first impressions, if I was just to tell somebody just off by looking at it, would I buy it? Yes, because I do think this car has a lot of potential. It looks really, really good. I am very, very stoked, and seeing it in person makes up for Axial making us wait for 4 extra months than what we should have. So, yeah, thumbs up Axial. I think this is going to be a great rig. I'm very, very impressed. All right, guys. So, with that said, Jeremy from RC Militia saying, peace, take care, God bless. Have a great week. I'm looking forward to the weekend already. It's first week back at college. So, all right, guys. You guys have fun. And post comments down below. Make sure to like, thumbs up, subscribe, all that kind of stuff, and share the video, whatever. And we're going to have a giveaway coming up pretty soon again. So, stay tuned. I forgot to mention one thing, and this is big news for Axial. At least in my opinion it is. They put on a Dean's plug.